When riding the Empire State Trail, it's helpful to know some of the details of the cities you'll ride through. The purpose of this video is to provide you those details about Lockport. This video will show specific map details with the video that will show what those map details look like on the ground. Lockport will be one of the more accessible cities to ride through. This video will be in two parts. The first part, we will use maps to describe how the Empire State Trail goes through the city and some things to look for. The second part will show a video of riding through the city. The ride video will focus on key places and isn't intended to show you the whole ride. So let's get started. We'll first start with the main entry points into the city. If you're riding west to east, say from Buffalo to Syracuse, you'll come in on the south side of Lockport here. There will be a transition from a paved bike path to roads. The trail will cut to the left and cross over the Erie Canal on a bridge. The Empire State Trail follows the roads all the way through the city. If you're riding east to west, say from Albany to Buffalo, you come in on the north side here. There's a mix of paved and unpaved bike path, and then you get onto roads. Let's get into some map details. I'll be assuming a ride from west to east. Riding through Lockport is pretty straightforward. You'll come off a trail here, and then you're going to take a left onto West High Street, and you're going to cross over a bridge. And right after the bridge, you're going to take a right onto Prospect Street. Once in Lockport, keep straight on Prospect Street until you come to Niagara Street, which would be over here in the red circle. This is a busier street, so watch out for cars parked along the side of Niagara Street. Some may try and pull out while you're riding on. You'll come to Church Street, crossed over to where the locks are over here. I stopped at Steamworks Coffee Cafe and wasn't disappointed. This location is a great place to hang out and check out the locks. There's paths and observation along the edge of Canal Street here, and you're actually looking down into the locks. And if there's boats going through, it's kind of neat to check them out. One thing I did do is I stopped for coffee and Danishes here, but I also wanted to pick up some lunch here in the city for the road. What I did was I went to Subdelicious, which is over here in the city. So I rode down Canal Street, picked up Pine Street, and when you're on Pine Street, you can actually look into the locks here. It's a really nice view from up here. I went down, picked up Main Street, and then came over here to Subdelicious, grabbed a very large sub, tucked it in my bag, and saved it for the trail. If you're coming in on the north side, you're going to be riding along the Erie Canal Trail. It's crushed gravel along here. There's a lift bridge here on Mill Street, and then you're going to pick up the Empire State Trail. I believe it's paved through here. Now, this is a little funky. There is a maintenance area for the canal barges and equipment here. This trail cuts off to the right, and then it swings around that maintenance area. This is a fairly narrow trail, and it's a kind of a combination of crushed gravel and dirt. Once you get over to the other side, then you pick up the paved trail, and then that'll take you down to the locks. Okay, let's ride. You can see that the bike path coming into Lockport is paved. You're going to go past this parking area on the left-hand side, and then we're going to come up to where the bridge is, and that'll be on our left. You can see the bridge over there. I got a little confused here because I thought I might need to turn down the bike path on the left side, but no, what you want to do is cross over the road, and then there is a bike lane on the other side that you want to get to. As you can see, when I was riding through Lockport, it was a cloudy, rainy day. So we're going to cross over the bridge, which takes you over the Erie Canal. And then once we're on the other side, we're going to take a right-hand turn on a Prospect Street. And this is pretty well marked. There is a bike lane here. You can see there's another Empire State Trail sign. and another Empire State Trail sign. And you're going to take this down to Niagara Street. Once you get to Niagara Street, you're going to take a right-hand turn. And there's a bike lane here. Now, when you're riding down here, there's a bunch of official buildings down further on, like here, and you can see that there's a lot of people parking in the bike lane. So be careful if somebody decides to pull out. You are riding in traffic at this point. So we're going to cross over Church Street, and we're going to go straight, and up here is where the locks are, what Lockport is famous for. So you're going to go straight across Church Street here. And then right around the turn on the left-hand side is Steamworks Coffee. I really enjoyed going there. It's a great place to stop. You see this railing on the right-hand side there. You're actually looking down into the Erie Canal where the locks are. And if you go over to Pine Street, you get this really great view of the lock infrastructure here. You can actually go down and tour around in there. So here we're done sightseeing and drinking coffee, and now we're going to head down. And it's fairly steep going down here if you're headed west-east. This is a nice coast down. If you're coming the other way, it's probably one of the biggest hills you're going to find along the Empire State Trail, except for over near the Hudson River. There's Pine Street. You can go up there and look down on the lock infrastructure. You can see examples. They have replicas of the old locks. And here we are at the bottom of the locks. This is going to flatten out on a paved trail. So down a little bit further, we're going to come to that Erie Canal work yard. See an old tugboat there? You can see here now the trail goes off to the right. It goes from paved to kind of a dirt gravel kind of mixture, and it's fairly narrow through here. So if there's other bikers coming through here, you want to keep your head on a swivel here and make sure you don't run into somebody. And then it's going to make a right-hand turn. And it's going to come out on a little access road to that maintenance facility. Once you come out on there, there's really only one direction to go, and that's to go left. And then you're going to follow this road down to where that lift bridge is. You're going to cross this road, and you'll see a whole bunch of these lift bridges along the trail. You're going to cross the road here, and then you're going to pick up the Erie Canal Trail. And if you have any other tips for riding through Lockport, put them in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, hit that like and subscribe button. Now get to the trail.